So that's a good segue to MVP pick.
Yeah.
Because I think Pete makes a good point right there. Aaron Rodgers, you look at the MVP odds that I was looking at on PointsBet over here, and Aaron Rodgers is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th choice, plus 2,500 right now. When's the last time you've gotten Aaron Rodgers to win MVP as the 10th choice in the NFL? Mahomes is one, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott.
Right.
That's an intriguing one at 4. Deshaun, Tom Brady, Carson Wentz, Drew Brees, Kyler Murray, then Aaron Rodgers, and then Cam Newton after him.
Well, those 9 in front of them certainly have a better support system. That's what we do know that. That's going to be.
But that could take votes away, right? You say, oh.
Well, it could.
Aaron Rodgers did it all himself.
Well, exactly right. If they're a good record and they have if he's got a statistical line that's, somewhat comparable to those guys who have like all the big time weapons and stuff, you're right. That'll what happen. Be like, well, Aaron Rodgers doing it himself. All these other guys got an all-star committee around them. So that would be awesome. I mean, move Mahomes, Rodgers in the Super Bowl. I don't know what I would do. I just would root for the offense. That's all I could do.
A game that never ends. It goes into overtime. You're going to pick Patrick Mahomes, though, I would bet.
For what, MVP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Mahomes. Okay. I'm just, same, you see my theme. Yeah, I think he's going to light the world on fire this year. I have a, there's just, like I said, pressure's off, great talent. Andy Reid, no governor on what plays he can call. Defenses are still early in phases of like, wait, what do we do when they're in this formation? What do you want us to check to? And this is an offense that's been together here for a while, and I think they're going to kind of just sneak up on the league here early on and kind of dominate.
So what about offense? Let's do Offensive Player of the Year.
I'm going to go Dak Prescott there.
Okay. How does it usually?
It's usually the guy who's second in the MVP voting.
They go, we'll give you this.
More times than
Michael
not.
Thomas won it last year.
Right. So I thought about Michael Thomas again. I did.
But that's a good one, Dak Prescott.
I just think, yes, with that group he has, I got them winning the NFC East, those receivers, that offensive line. Like he could have a year where statistically he's, it's him and Mahomes above the rest as far as throwing the football.
I'm going to throw Derrick Henry in there just to be different than you.
Okay.
I'm going to say Derrick Henry.
Okay.
I'm going to say he carries the Titans again another year. And you do it that many years in a row, you're like, okay, let's give him something.
Yeah. No, he should get something.
Let's go Offensive Rookie of the Year. So Offensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, I have the odds up here. Hold on. A lot of there are a lot in contention here when I was looking at it.
Definitely, especially with these receivers that went in the first round. I mean, we know we got some studs in the second round at running back and other receivers.
So here's how the odds look from a site that I went to. Joe Burrow, first choice.
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Chiefs running back, second.
Yeah.
DeAndre Swift, third. That's probably changed a little bit now because he's injured. Jonathan Taylor, Colts running back. Jerry Jeudy, Broncos wide receiver. CeeDee Lamb, Cowboys wide receiver. Henry Ruggs the third. Tua Tagovailoa. And then J.K. Dobbins after that.
I think there's two that jump out to me. Joe Burrow was certainly in the thought. I'm not going to go Joe Burrow.
Well, like Kyler won it last year. It seems like if a quarterback.
I know.
And it could have been Josh Jacobs last year. He had a really good case for it. Didn't play the last couple weeks.
Yep. Burrow, I think, will be in the combo. I think there's two that jump out to me just because of the way where they're set up. CeeDee Lamb and Clyde Edwards-Helaire have I think, great scheme, support around them to where you'll never be able to focus on them all the way. I'm going to go with CeeDee Lamb on this one.
Okay.
All right? I'm just going to be a little different and throw it out there.
You don't think there are too many weapons around him? Amari's going to take away from him. You got Gallup. You got Zeke.
I think about it. I worry about it. I think it's like he's not going to lead the. I think if we're going to see a 1,000-yard receiver with some unbelievable big-time highlight type plays. I guess that's where I'm going to say. And yes, it's enough statistically to where we go.
Crucial plays. That could help
plays. That's where I want to say.
A division winner.
Exactly right. Right. Yes. That's where I'm going with that.
I'll go with Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
You're playing behind a great offensive line.
Yeah.
They want to feed him the ball. You got to use him. Right away, use him.
Should have a pass game to help out.
Use him. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Jonathan Taylor.
I hear you. I like that. I like that more than J.K. Dobbins just because there's too many runners up there. Where I'd be afraid that he doesn't get enough, touches.
Defensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. Last year it was Stephon Gilmore. and I heard you do the show with Peter King today and Mike Florio, and you went through your whole draft, and nobody picked Stephon Gilmore.
I know, right? I mean, it's amazing.
You all stumbled over yourselves to pick Aaron Donald.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't even be picked. I mean, if you're going to make me pick one, I'm picking Aaron Donald. He's
the favorite.
He's the best defensive player in football. I mean, really, realistically, really was the defensive player of the year last year. Just the team wasn't good enough to justify it.
Yeah.
It was one of those. All right, but if you made me pick somebody else other than Aaron Donald, I think my next two choices are coming from the NFC West.
Nick Bosa.
Yep. And Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, like,
Ooh.
I could just see Seattle being good. That defense that you talked about, you're scared about. If they're, if they go up 10 spots and where they were as a defense or something like that, and he's got a bunch of, sacks and forced fumbles and a few interceptions, and it being the biggest trade of the offseason, I just feel like that will garner the attention to be, hey, there's the defensive player of the year.
Khalil Mack in consideration. He's the third choice. The Watt brothers, TJ Watt, JJ Watt, right there. I'm going to go with, because I felt bad about not picking him for the playoffs, Joey Bosa. Big contract, kicks it into another gear. He's financially secure.
Shuts up the people who are saying, that's too much money for Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I threw him out there.
I get you.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. So I got the odds for this one, too. This one's a little harder.
It is.
Chase Young seems to be the overwhelming favorite. Then you got Isaiah Simmons for Arizona, the second choice. Don't know exactly how they'll play him. He seems like the versatile type, and I think if he went out there and did something like that, but it seems like Arizona wants to use him just as a linebacker.
It seems like that.
Patrick Queen, Baltimore. A.J. Epinesa, Buffalo is the fourth choice. Derek Brown, Carolina, the defensive tackle. You got Jeff Okudah from Detroit.
Right.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Chase Young.
Yeah. How could it not be? Right?
He's just too physically freaky and gifted. And then just like anything we're talking about here, he's got other guys in the D-line where they're going to be like, wait, we can't just double Chase Young every play. Jonathan Allen, Daron Payne, Montez Sweat, or Kerrigan, they're over there. We can't just say, oh, we just worry about Chase Young. We'll be okay over here. To me, that always lends itself to, a formula of success there. Just one-on-one opportunities with a freak show like him. Yeah, that's the guy I'm going to go with. I will say this. Here's my dark horse, though.
Okay.
Is Javon Kinlaw with the 49ers. Same reason. I mean, hey, we're doubling Bosa. Oh, we're doubling D Ford. Oh, wait, Arik Armstead's there. We got to double him. And Kinlaw continues to get these one-on-one matchups. Plus, he's made for that scheme. I mean, it's the Seattle scheme, and it's just like, hey, you big motherfucker freak of nature. All you have to do is win that gap. All I got to do is win that gap. All you got to do is win that gap. Okay, I'll win that gap. I win the gap. I mean, that's what I worry about with a guy like that, or don't worry about.
What about Kenneth Murray, another Charger?
Yeah, I could see that.
Oklahoma linebacker.
Yeah.
I'll throw him in there.
Okay.
Just because I really feel bad about
you
not
are really
picking
kissing
the
their asses.
So it's like I didn't pick the Chargers to win. I picked him to have a top 5 roster, the
Kissing
Chargers.
their
I did not pick them to go to the playoffs.
I don't know.
But I picked 2 of their players to win awards.
You need to self-scout
It makes no
thyself.
sense. None of it makes any sense. Like, not all of that can happen because it's either one or the other. I messed that up. Okay, final one, Coach of the Year. Last year it was John Harbaugh. It usually goes to the team that kind of makes that step, right? It's an unexpected leap, even though
Shanahan should have got it, in my opinion, last year. You'd already talked. They made the unexpected leap.
Right.
The Ravens went to the playoffs the year before. I don't understand what was so unexpected about it. So that to me, it actually bothers me the more time that's gone off. I've been like, what? No, Kyle Shanahan won the 1 seed with a quarterback who never played a full season.
For a team that won, how many games did they win the year before? 4?
4. I think it was 4. Yeah, exactly right. So, that to me was a best up. There's 3 coaches that jump out to me the way I see the year playing out. Shanahan, Andy Reid, and Mike McCarthy. I could see McCarthy going down to Dallas, and I'm picking them winning the NFC East, right? And everything looks good, and I got them as the 3 seed in the NFC playoffs. So I'll say Mike McCarthy right now is the guy that's not an obvious one. But to me, I think it's going to end up being Andy Reid.
Andy Reid.
Because I'm going to pick Kansas City to have this type of year. I'm expecting I'm going on a limb with Kansas City. I mean, I am. You heard me.
What do you mean going on a limb?
I'm thinking it's 14-2.
Ooh.
Right. Maybe 15-1.
Maybe 16-0.
No, you said that. I didn't.
Okay, all right, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Mike Tomlin. I'm going to go, who's never won Coach of the Year. That's disrespectful.
It is insane.
To a great coach.
It is insane.
A great communicator, all-around good guy.
Yeah.
Played football at William & Mary. I interviewed his college coach back in the day.
Yep.
So Mike Tomlin's my pick.
Cool.
So that's it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.